Okay, y'all. It shows we're live. We're live. Welcome back to From the Holler. If y'all are tuning in for the first time, my name is Missy, and our we do this twice a week. We have a midweek and a weekly chat and check in. We just check in with each other and see if anybody has anything going on that they need to talk about, that they need to get some advice on, whatever the case may be. So we're here on Wednesdays, usually at 3 or 3:30, and Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey Ashley, hey Jesse, Tammy, I am giving you big huge brownie points tonight, just so you know, okay? Hey Laura, seeing a bunch jump on. Come on in. Hey Pat, how are you? How are you? We literally just got home. Y'all, I shoveled food down real quick so I could get in here. We have been gone. We went to church this morning and we've been gone all day. It has been an adventure, and I will tell you guys all about it here in a minute. Hey, wifey. Hey, Jane. How are you? Good to see you. So, last weekend, if you remember, I was sick last Sunday. And I told you guys that Paps and Aiden went on um, on an adventure. Okay. And they did. And Aiden learned how to ride, excuse me, a bicycle without training wheels. Okay. And I'm so proud of that boy. It took him no time at all to learn how to do it. And he started talking about wanting a bike after that. And so Joseph found him one on Marketplace, and we went and picked him a bicycle up, a big boy bicycle, and took him to Walmart, got him a new helmet, and y'all, he is tickle pink. Hey guys, hey Misty, how are you? And I am tickle pink for the child. I am. He needed one. He deserved one. So yeah. Hey Dana, he got him a new bicycle, and we're gonna let him. Hey Marianne, we're gonna let him kind of ride around on it for a while, and maybe maybe Santa will bring him a brand new one. Maybe that's on his Christmas list now. So thank you, Dana. Thank you. As you can tell, I am once again congested. It's going to be that kind of a year. Yay. Oh, I did too, Misty. Pap sent me videos and stuff of him, and I just about cried that I missed it. I really did. But I have to give huge props to my son-in-law and my daughter-in-law and my son and all that. I mean, and of course their kids, their kids was doing it. So they taught him how to do it, and he just took off. And he had to ride the bicycle in the guy's yard that we got it from, and he had to test drive it before we could get it loaded and everything. So yeah, yeah, it is his little step of freedom for sure, Miss Cindy. He uh he's growing up way too fast. That cough just keeps hanging on. It does, Daddy. I have had it's just a tickle. Okay. And every now and then it'll be like, hey, did you forget about me? And send me into a coughing fit. The other night I coughed my head off all night long. And yeah, I don't have any congestion. I don't feel anything in my lungs. It's just a tickle in my throat. And I'm pretty sure it's just allergies. Pretty sure. I've never had allergies like I've had this year. I've been so sick these last few weeks. Uh, Misty, same here. The whole month of September, it seemed like, well, pretty much the whole month of September, we were sick and dealing with different things. We had the vid and some other things going on, and I had maybe a week of nothing and then got something else. Yeah. Oh, I'm done with it. And every morning when I wake up, it seems to be at its worst, and I sneeze my head off, and I sound really stopped up, and then after I wake up for a little bit and have my first cup of coffee, I don't know what's going on in there, but apparently something is. Anyway, that goes away. So, strep throat's running rampant through our school system here in Northwest Ohio. Ugh. Yeah. That's why I'm glad Aiden is homeschooled. Ugh. Uh huh. I know, Ashley. That is true. Ooh. Salmonella. Ugh. I feel for you, Misty. That does not sound like fun. Not at all. And that is one reason why we are eating seasonally. Because y'all saw my Frankenstein tomato. If you haven't, y'all need to go back and check out the videos from the first of the year and follow the Frankenstein tomato saga and see how long it lasted just sitting on my counter. Didn't do anything to it, didn't ripen, didn't go rotten, I should say, didn't rot. Yeah, and it 6 months, and it finally started breaking down. So I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I got the last of my tomatoes this past week and pulled all the vines and stuff. I knew what was fixing to hit, and I just went ahead and pulled them. They were done anyway. Hey, Karen. Oh, she not feeling good, Karen. Bless her heart. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Paps always wants to get those from Aldi and stuff. He loves the English cucumbers, and I'm just afraid of them. I am. I don't want anything anything. Oh, Cindy, I will definitely be praying for you. Definitely. You made it! Yay! I don't know what's going on in there. Uh, Ashley, I put mine in the crisper. I put a paper towel in there in a Ziploc bag and put them in the crisper. And oh, oh, and I don't have any of my moderators. Let me do that. Yeah, I don't have any of my moderators on here. English cucumber. Yeah, that's what he likes about them too. And I think they've got a better taste. I think mac and cheese with tuna. Hmm. I got him. I got him. I got him. No problem. It takes me a second to see everything. Y'all know how it is. Cameras here. I'm looking at the comments over here. Yeah, it just takes me a minute to see them. I got it. So, yeah, I still like one pot meals. I still do. I don't like to do dishes. We finally got our water situation fixed, and I finally got my dishwasher back up and going. Not having to hand wash anymore, so sick trolls. Yeah, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. So I wanted to read you guys something, okay? And let me make sure that I have this. Oh, sorry. Um, he is doing well, and he may pop his head in here for a minute or so. I don't know. Um, they're in there eating supper now. So, yeah, we've been out and gone. My intention was to do um, open face roast beef sandwiches, homemade bread. Well, they were having homemade bread. I was not. Homemade bread, homemade mashed potatoes, and I cooked a huge beef roast um, last night and all day today, and now it's just falling apart. That's what I had intentions on having for supper. But like I said, we literally just got home and I shoveled some food down and came in here. They're in there eating now. So we stopped at Long John Silver's, picked up some fish and some chicken and some coleslaw, and that's what we had. I had a cheat day, or a cheat meal. Okay, I love Long John Silver chicken. Okay, so I had one little cheat meal. Hopefully, it doesn't send my blood sugar levels through the roof. But I cook all my roast in the crock pot. I don't cook on the stove or in the oven. Oh, they have almost shut down all of them around here. Um, we went to Oak Ridge today, and they just opened one up in Oak Ridge, and it's been there for a few months now. And y'all, it was so good. I love the little crunchies. We call it the and more. So I love the little crunchies. I could sit and just snack on them all the time. That's my favorite part of it. Crunchies are the best. Yes. Yes. All right. So I want to read you guys something, okay? Um, a friend of mine actually she's a contact um, at the health department not far from Oak Ridge. Really? We're about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, somewhere in there from Oak Ridge. So we like to go up there. Now, Paps is the only one that eats fish. Excuse me. He's the only one that'll eat the fish. So we get him a few pieces of fish that satisfies him. You know, we do too. That's why we were out and about today. We had to go to Home Depot. I needed some um, landscape fabric for the garden, and stuff. And there were a couple other things that I needed. Have your other grandkids ever asked why Aiden? Oh, let me go back to that. That's a good question. Have your other grandkids ever asked why Aiden lives with you? And if so, how did you handle that? Yes. Yes. Especially the one that is closest to him in age. My grandson that's closest to him in age. He is just a few months younger than Aiden. Well, no, he's a year and a couple of months younger than Aiden, and he asked, and I I tell them as much of the truth as I possibly can um, for their age, and I think my answer at the time that he asked was that um, I said, "Do you know how you have a mommy and daddy?" Yeah. And I said, "And you live with mommy and daddy?" Yeah. And I said, "Well, right now, Aiden's mommy and daddy are not capable of having him live with them. So therefore, he has to live with Nanny and Paps until they get back to where they can take care of him." He That was it. He totally understood, and he was good with it. So, and they ask questions. They do. They're going to ask questions. It doesn't matter. They want to know because they see my other grandchildren see Aiden getting more of Nanny than they do. And sometimes I don't want to say I feel bad because it's not how I feel. Um it's hard on me. It's hard on me. Oh, I have a granddaughter that she wants to come to nanny school. Okay, she knows that Aiden is homeschooled, and she wants to come to nanny school, and she wants to know. I mean, they've asked why can we not live with nanny, or why can we not go to nanny school like Aiden does? They have questions, and we try to be as open and honest and forthcoming as we can be with these kids because this isn't something that we can hide from them. This is our lives. This is something that we're dealing with and that we're going to be dealing with from here on out. And they're going to grow up. I don't want them to think my nanny lied to me. You know what I'm saying? When they get older, because that's not fair to them. And I just simply try to break it down as much as possible. He doesn't go to public school because that's my choice. Thank you. I do not want somebody else teaching him his morals and values because the morals and values that they're teaching kids in school today do not match mine. And he will not be groomed. I'm glad you find that funny. I really am. I really am. So, if you don't have anything better to do, you can get off my channel, okay? Or you can comment right here, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you if you've got something to say instead of just making stupid smiley faces. That'd be great. Laughing faces, very adult of you. So, anyway, uh, let's see. Let me catch up on some of the comments. Uh, Thank y'all. All my grands know why the girls live with us, but at Christmas and summertime, I take all the grands and they will spend weeks with me and Papa and the girls. Now, there are times, I don't know who it is, Um, I actually I don't know who it is. It's we've got another troll, and it's fine. They'll eventually screw up, and I'll piss them off enough to where they comment, and you know they can't stay quiet. They can't stay quiet for you know they just can't. I do I do try to make time to spend with the other grandkids individually. There you go. There you go. There's the laughing emojis. Um, my two older grandchildren, one is um, the oldest is he's in the military, so I see him when I can. The second oldest, is high school, and he is he is a true blessing, and I don't know who it is, CF, that they're not they're not adult enough to um, comment to where I can see who it is. I just see the laughing emojis um, being put up. So it's not they're not in the comments. They're reactions. Okay. Oh, hey Vicky. But anyway, I do try. Um, when I get a chance, I will leave Aiden with Paps, or I'll leave Aiden um, with Paps and Joseph. Right now I am, and I'm going to say this, I am not comfortable with leaving Aiden with Joseph, just he and Joseph. Okay. Um, Maybe to run down to the store or something. We do have stores right here at us within a 2 mile radius. I'm but long for a long time now. But there are times when I leave Aiden here, and I do go spend time with my other grandchildren, and I have seven, five boys and two girls. Eventually, that is my goal: is to um, have have the peace of mind in order to be able to allow him to be a full on dad. I'm not there yet. He's not there yet. And I know that. And I think that would just add more stress to him that he doesn't need right now. So, can I nanny school seven? No. No, I do good to do one, okay? this this life, and I'm going to be very vulnerable and very open with y'all. We don't talk a whole lot about grandparents raising their grandkids due to addiction. We probably need to. Okay. There's Aiden. We probably need to more than we do, because you know that's just that's just as much a part of my life in this addiction journey as my son's addiction itself. So yeah, trust is a big thing for me with my kids and my grandkids, and I don't want my grandkids growing up and thinking that there was anybody loved more. Aiden does get more attention, more of my attention, more of my time, but y'all, I'm with him 24/7. Okay? It is very rare that I am away from this child. Okay? It is. There are a lot of times that I go visit my other grandchildren and Aiden goes with me. And he has a big time playing with them and doing all the things. And, you know, uh, 6 years sober. Woohoo! That is awesome. That is awesome. I am so proud of you, Misty. I am. Just had a new grandson born Friday night. Oh, congratulations, Dina. That's so sweet. Oh, I hope so. I hope that they stay sober and that this this continues on the path that it's on right now. I can tell you right now, we all need it. Okay, we all need it. And you know, when Aiden first, mm, let me just say, I do not regret any decision that I made as far as Aiden is concerned. Okay, I do not regret making the decision to go file for custody the first or the second time. Okay, I took my son's custody away the first time, and I took Aiden's mother's custody away the second time that I went. Um, I do not regret that for 1 minute. That doesn't change the fact that this is hard. Okay, I can see why. I can understand now that why people say, have your kids young. You've got you've got energy and stamina and spunk when you're younger, and I worry I don't have all that anymore. You know, uh, I don't know how to say this, and I'm probably just butchering every single bit of this here. Okay, and I'm sorry. Um, you know, I went from being an empty nester. Our kids were grown and gone, and all of them out of the house and all that. And I went from being an empty nester to having a newborn again. And things have changed since I had my kids. Things have changed tremendously, and uh, it's different. My way of parenting Aiden is totally different than my way of raising my kids. He was 4 months old when I went and got him. Yes, yes. Hey, Nisi. So, yeah, um, I'm tired a lot. You know, I wouldn't change a thing, not a thing in this world about any of it. I would not. No, I wouldn't go back and change a thing. I've been told that I'm too old and that I should have never done this, that, I should have let somebody else handle it. Who else was going to handle it? You know? Who else was going to handle it? Who else was going to step up and take that baby? The state? Hell no. Sorry. But hell no. The state was never going to lay their hands on that kid. They really are, Dana. Like, ugh. We have a visitor. Huh? Nope, he's not talking to me. I mean, oh, I'll never give up that. I'll never give custody up. No, no. Um, but as far as Joseph being a full blown parent, yes, um, that needs to happen. Not for me. Okay. Well, not just for me. That needs to happen for Aiden. Aiden needs his dad, but Aiden needs his sober dad. So you know, when I when the initial shock of it all wore off for me, um, I was mad. I was mad at the world, and I was afraid there for a little bit. Who am I mad at? What am I mad about? You know, and I finally figured out that I'm not mad at anybody but my son. He put me in that predicament. He put me in that position to where I had to do what I had to do, and I'd do it 100 times all over again. And I was mad at him for what he was putting me through. Okay, it wasn't fair. It's still not fair to me and Paps. And there are so many other grandparents out there that are doing the same thing that we are. Okay, but some of them have two, three, four, five grandchildren that they're raising. And there's some right here in this community that are doing that. And I applaud you guys. I really do. I really do. I can't even wrap my head around that. When I know that I'm struggling with one, I can't mm-mm, I cannot wrap my head around three, four, and five. Y'all are going to hear this in here. Okay, it's noisy at my house 24/7 now. Okay, it just is. It just is. Um, yes, she is. She's still working. I can't imagine. Oh my golly bum. Oh my golly bum. It is, Dina. It is. It lets me know that they're happy. When they're noisy in there and they're playing and laughing and all the things, that tells me that they're happy. That means a lot. That means that that little boy is happy. And he deserves that more than anybody or anything in this world. He deserves all the happiness he can get. And he's happy. Okay? He's happy. Oh, Erica, I know, baby. I know. No, that does not sound selfish of you, Erica. It does not. But yes, addicts are selfish. But that part, no. You wanted what was best for your daughter. That is the most unselfish thing you could do. Okay? It shows you love and it shows that you care. And that's the most, to me, that's the most unselfish. we're not getting into that, big lady. We're not. We're just not. That's something I'm gonna keep private. Ooh, 5 grands. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Uh, oh, lost that. Okay. Um. I gotta have a drink, or I'm gonna start coughing again. This is not an easy life. Okay. 9. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. This is not an easy life. By the time 8:30, I no, I'm lying right there. By the time supper is over with, around 6:30 at night, I am ready to veg out on the couch or go lay down in the bed and be done. Be done for the day. I am. I'm tired, but you know, I know that I have got things to get ready for the next morning. We homeschool, of course, so I've got to get, um, school stuff ready and all that. And I've got to get breakfast stuff ready because, we like to eat around here, okay? And I always try to have everything out and ready. And he has a lot of energy. You know, when it was just Paps and I, we would just kind of, if we wanted to go somewhere, we would go somewhere. If we didn't, we were okay with just, um, we were just okay with sitting here and watching scary movies. Y'all know my favorite genre of movies are horror films, and it's October, and they're all out, and they're all playing right now, and you know, we got very comfortable in our way of life. And Aiden came along and changed it all. And, somehow we've got to find the energy to go to all the pumpkin patches and to, go do Dollywood and to go to the libraries and to the fairs and all the things. All the things. You know, I've got to find the energy to take him to the park. Now that he's got a bicycle with no training wheels, he's definitely going to want to go to the park more because our yard is not really made for riding a bicycle. And, he's going to want to do all that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yes, it got a little easier as now that he's getting older and stuff. It is getting a little bit easier. He can do more for himself. He's not a baby. I love horror movies. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And um, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's um, it's a lot of energy, and it's life changing. It is. And you would think that it wouldn't be like that, okay? It wouldn't be like total 180-degree life changing event, but it is. It is. It so is. And I have failed my grandparents that are raising their grandkids. I have failed you guys by not talking about this more, by not sharing with you guys more, letting it be known just how hard it really is. I failed you guys, and I'm sorry. I have not. I haven't been to Clinton in forever. I need to go check that park out. I will. I sure will. Um, I'm sorry. I have not been. Electric bike. Oh, I'm afraid, Ruby. I'm afraid. It's been a while since I rode a bike, but yes, I do ride. I will have to go check that out. Thank you, thank you. I will definitely check that place out. Oh, golly bum. I love the comments. I love to watch you all interact and just seeing everybody talking and communicating and loving and supporting each other. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. And these comments that are coming in right now, I don't have a clue how many comments there are, but this is wonderful. This is what I envisioned with this channel, and yeah, it's great. Oh, thank you, bee lady. Well, actually, I've been doing the honey thing. Here's the deal, okay? I have access to local honey, and when I tell you local, right across the road, my next door neighbor right across the road has honeybees, and that's where I get um, my local honey, and you can't get any more local to me. I mean, these these bees, um, there for a long time. Their water source was my pool. Okay, yeah. So, and there is a super highway back and forth from our house to their house. I plant pollinators and all that. We're actually getting ready to plant milkweed. The state sent out milkweed seeds. So that's what we're getting ready to plant this coming week. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I took a drink and uh hey Ann, what are you doing? Let's see. Have I ever considered shipping anything I make? If I had a way, possibly. Um, what can other family members do to help support and encourage the grandparents raising their grandkids? Oh, that is a very good question. Very good question. Um, don't ask if they need help. You know, it's kind of like when someone has a death in the family and they get told, if you need anything, holler at me. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't hollering at nobody. Okay? They'll never know if I need anything or not. If that's what they say and they don't come back, I I know it sounds weird, but that's the way I am. I'm not going to beg somebody to help me. Okay? I'm just not. And um, don't ask them. Just do. Just do. Just step in and say, "Hey, um, if it's okay with you, I'm going to example. I'm going to take Aiden to the movies. I'm going to take my kids and I'm going to take Aiden with us, if it's okay with you. Hey, we're going to have a sleepover, and I'm going to come get Aiden, or you can drop Aiden off, however you want to do it, and we're going to have a sleepover, and then either I'll bring him home the next morning, or you can come pick him up, or whatever, and or something to that effect. Just do, you know. I I say the same thing, Dean. I do, but here lately, it just kind of hit me different. And I'm not knocking anybody, okay? Um. Oh yeah, I'd have to. I'd have. This is she asked about family members, okay, other family members. So that's why I'm saying, giving these examples. You know, if it's somebody I don't know, they can go. They can go away, okay. But other family members, I mean, and it would have to be my immediate family. It's not like, and I don't let him go anywhere, honestly. Um, Not without me. Uh, anyway, I missed something going back on replay. Sorry. It may be because I've been jumping around. Uh, anyway, I've just noticed, that I need, when somebody says that to me, it's like, well, I don't want to sit there and say, well, actually, here, let me give you a list, okay? Um, I don't want to do that. I would rather figure things out no matter how tired I am, no matter how sick I am, no matter how whatever I am. I would rather figure it out myself. And sorry, guys, I'm going to say it, bitch the whole time that I'm doing it, okay? Because that's what I chose. Um, it just makes my life easier if somebody comes in and says, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So here recently, a friend of mine had a death in the family, and I caught myself saying that if you need anything, just let me know. And I didn't realize I had really said that until probably several hours later. And my food language, my love language is food, and so I just went in the kitchen, cooked them something up, and I took it down there so that they wouldn't have to worry about supper that night. And because apparently most of the churches around here have quit doing that. It used to be you had death in the family, the church would turn out, and there would be food galore sitting everywhere. But apparently, that's few and far between now. So I don't know. No, I won't let my grandkids do without. No, no, no. My kids can think that I'm crazy for doing the things that I do to get my ducks in a row. Um, but when it comes to the nitty gritty of it all, and I'm talking in code for a reason. When it comes to the nitty gritty of it all, they know that all they have to do is pick up the phone and call mama, and mama slash nanny is going to be right there. And they also know that if they don't do that, mama slash nanny is going to be pissed off that they didn't. If they don't reach out. So, hey, Margaret, how are you? Misty, I remember when I was a kid, it seemed like there was, sorry, but it seemed like there was a death every week. And, you know, we were cooking all the time. I wish I could call my mama too, Margaret. I really do. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, Karen and I have that same problem. All they have to do is video call Nanny or catch me out somewhere, and it happens. Okay, it's on from there. Yeah, I totally understand. She said, I feel guilty just traveling this year and not being there for the grandkids. Totally understand that. Totally understand that. But at some point in time, you've got to do for you too. You can't just stop living. See, that's where I thought I was at. Okay, when we first um, when we first got custody of Aiden, you know, I thought, well, I can't do this, this, and this. I'm going to lose doing this. I know it sounds selfish. Lord, I know it does. Okay, trust me, I know it does. I thought that life as I knew it was over and done with. I did. Little did I realize the enhancement to my life that kid made. It's unreal. I didn't lose anything. Hell, I gained more life than I could have ever imagined with him. Oh, I know, I know. Yep, yep. It, Nisi, that is exactly it. It's a struggle at times, but it's a blessing as well. And dang it, y'all, I get emotional every freaking time. Every freaking time. It is. It is a blessing. It's a very big blessing, and I count my blessings every day. Um, every day I get to wake up and sit on my couch and have my coffee and hear that bedroom door open and hear that little voice say, "Good morning, Daddy," every single morning. Y'all, it is, it's awesome. It's just awesome. Ugh, that little boy is such a ray of sunshine and so smart, and his vocabulary is outrageous. He keeps me laughing, and I wouldn't trade my life for anything in this world. I really wouldn't. It's hard as hell, okay? It's really hard dealing with addiction and raising a little one and still trying to find time. You still got to find time for your relationship with your partner, okay? You still have those of you that are married, you still have to find time for your husband or your wife. You still got to find time for that relationship. I mean, Paps and I have been married, oh Lord, 31 years. And, you know, you still have to find time to connect with your spouse. And that can be tough, you know? That can be tough. Um, I'm sitting here smiling because it's every time it's without fail. Um, Paps and I will come in for a hug, and all of a sudden there's a little one getting between us, and just stand there looking. And I love my family. You know that is that's the sweetest thing. And he asked me the other day if he could live in this house forever. And I told him, yeah, yeah, you can live here as long as you want to. And he said, good, good. So his plan is to live at home. Oh, he does have a sweet spirit. He is the sweetest little boy ever. And he is keeping me young, yes. Marianne, did I miss something, darling? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Oh, I could see that too, Dana. I could. I could. I'm trying to figure out what I missed out on. I wish Aiden was like that. uh, oh my goodness, Erica. Yes, yes. That, yeah. Praise the Lord. All right, y'all. I'm tired. We're at right at an hour now. I want to tell you guys thank you all for watching. Thank y'all for jumping on here. If you haven't yet, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, especially if you haven't subscribed yet. Also, check your subscription because YT is, they're messing with me, okay? They're messing with me. So be sure to check your subscription. Make sure you've got your notifications turned on. Um, I do have something that I want to read to you, but I will save that I'll either save it for Wednesday or I'll make an independent video for it. Y'all, it's big, it's huge. It could be something really really good for our loved ones. Okay, so I love you guys. I will probably see y'all before Wednesday. Um, I don't. We've got a lot of work on the homestead around here. Okay. Um, thank you, Misty. We've got a lot of work to get done here on the homestead. We are trying to close down our gardens. We've got garlic to plant. We've got a lot of work, cleanup work, and all that. While it is not too cold, it's not too hot, and them dang mosquitoes ain't out there. Okay, yes, YouTube is messing with me. So I love you guys, and I will see you all as soon as I can. Okay, maybe, hopefully, November's our month, right? October was supposed to have been it, but looks like we've missed the mark on that one. But November's our month, okay? Bye, y'all.